Well, it's Friday here on Arc Maine, which means it's time for Brew of the Week. We're taking a tour of local coffee shops and diners that capture the beauty of Maine.
I got to be honest, this is one of my favorite segments.
It's so great.
Because there's so many coffee shops and diners around the area, so many iconic spots, and it's a great place to check it out because we never want to get into a habit to going to the same one every single day.
No, I think we all appreciate trying new places and new things on the menu.
Especially coffee shops. I love an iced latte. I love seeing how different places have their twist on it, different flavors that you might not get at your local coffee shop. So yeah, always fun to hear about new ones in the area.
Or a good greasy breakfast.
Ooh.
That's true as well.
Well, here's the deal. How many times you've been in a gallery and seen the sign, no food or drinks allowed?
Well, Arc Maine photojournalist Nate Ullman brings us to a Portland cafe where you can eat near the art.
I've been cooking since I was a tiny child. I watched Julia Child and took notes, so.
This is my favorite coffee shop in the whole city of Portland.
I've been in kitchens since I was 14. I kind of got sick of doing the dinner service and waiting until, 1 o'clock in the morning to go back home, so I got into baking and I started working at Flour Bakery down in Boston and then also at Tate eventually, and loved it. Loved the morning, loved the fresh pastry. I did a stage in Paris for a couple of weeks and learned all their croissants and macarons, and I did a stage down in New York City and got to really get into European pastry, and then moved back home to Wells. And then that's kind of been my niche now that we've come back up. More of the tarts and macarons and croissant and all that fun stuff.
The pastries are so good. We get a lot of the day-old packs to bring to our work a lot because they're just as good the day-old. And we also really like the sandwich, the Wilson with the pastrami. That is just such a good sandwich.
We definitely do a strong savory side too. So our breakfast biscuit sandwich is our top seller always. We make homemade biscuits every day and put them on it, and we make our own focaccia bread. And so our lunch, we have a strong lunch as well.
Rosemary salt.
Yeah, the bowls are so good. Yeah, it's the best place to go when you forget your lunch at work.
It's really cool because this space was part of Portland Pottery, which is next door, and then Portland Pottery Café was here. So they've been doing this for years and years and years. And part of the deal, but also that we were really excited about, was when we took over this space, is that we keep the pottery for sale. So it's coming from the amazing artists from next door that work over there, and then you get to peruse it and buy all these beautiful pieces. The potters come in for breakfast, and we're excited to see them, and we have their pieces for display, and we love being part of the art community. We even have some blank walls still that we'd love to get some art up on if people are interested.
I love the pottery because it really creates an artistic atmosphere, I think. It's really cozy. There's a lot of nooks where you can kind of tuck yourself away and get work done.
There's some great food up here for sure. Coming up here was really exciting. The community is amazing. This neighborhood is really fun. It's definitely a saturated city, especially with pastry and breakfast and stuff. But if there's no competition, then there's no drive to do more and try harder and make it better. So we're always trying to get a little better.
I haven't tried anything here that I haven't liked.
It's been a lot of positive feedback, and that's why you do it. It's because people come in and they love it and they tell you, and that's pretty rewarding. It's finding what other people are doing and what's exciting, what's trending, and what we can play with. So once the daily stuff is done, that you get to delve into new stuff, and I think that's super exciting.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I love the quote saying, I've never had anything here I haven't liked.
Yes,
that's probably the best. What a compliment.
We just were enthralled with that whole piece. Look at each item, oh, what's that? That looks so good.
The bowl looks so good. The biscuits look so good. I mean, yeah, it looks delicious.
Yeah, look at the croissants too, rolling them up. Yeah.
All right, so Kristen and her husband Doug recently opened a second location in their hometown of Wells, which Kristen describes as amazing, totally a homecoming, and that the reception from their neighbors has been really, really sweet. And sweet is an understatement.
Yeah, and the thing is, again, a lot of these places that we've been going to, it's about a lot more than just the food and the coffee. We mentioned the pottery for this, restaurant, and the same thing with all the other ones we featured. There's something special. One last week in Biddeford, they had books there, so you can check out a book, have your breakfast, have a coffee. Just great. What a combination! Just fun.
What a big part of the community.
Yes, I didn't even know this existed. I'm gonna have to go check it out for sure.
Oh, I'm excited too.
And by the way, again, we feature one each and every Friday right here on Arc Maine. Next Friday, we're going to be checking out a place that just opened up its second location. And by the way, it's right across the street from CBS 13 and Fox 23. The Bayou Kitchen opened another one, and what a very creative title it is.
Love it. Can't wait for that one.
Bayou Kitchen 2.
Yes.